You think they care. You think the world is waiting to see you rise. No, they are waiting to see you fall. They smile at your struggle. They whisper behind your back. They pretend to be blind when you bleed. But the second you stumble, the second you lose, oh, they watch. They love it. Because your failure makes them feel better about their pathetic little lives. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to escape. They want you to stay trapped, just like miserable, helpless, weak. And that is where you make your choice: be their entertainment or be their nightmare. People love to talk about good and evil like it's some fairy tale, like the bad guys wear black and the good guys wear white. But the truth, it's all the same. Good, bad, just different shades of survival. The only difference is who gets to tell the story. The world loves heroes, sure, but they fear monsters. And fear is power. Fear makes the weak obey. Fear makes the strong hesitate. Fear is the chain around their necks. So tell me, what would you rather be? A hero, a little puppet for the world to use and discard? Or would you rather be the hand that holds the strings? Weakness is a choice. Pain is a teacher. Suffering is the price. And power is for those willing to take it. They tell you be kind. They tell you to be patient. They tell you to wait for your turn. Lies, all of it. The strong don't wait. The strong don't beg. The strong take what is theirs, because the world is not fair, and it never was. They built it this way. They stacked the odds against you. They made the rules. They chose the winners before the game even started. But rules are for those who accept them. So what will you do? Will you kneel? Will you break? Will you let them decide who you are? Or will you burn it all down? Will you carve your name into the bones of those who stood in your way? Will you be the fire that consumes the weak, or the ashes left behind? The world doesn't owe you a thing. It never did. But if you are willing to bleed, if you are willing to suffer, if you are willing to embrace the darkness inside you, then you will understand. There is no good. There is no evil. There is only power. And those too weak to take it will never deserve it. They want you to believe in limits. They want you to believe in rules. They whisper in your ear, telling you what you can and cannot do, telling you to stay in line, telling you to be patient, telling you that the world is fair. But the world is not fair. It was never fair. It was built by the strong to keep the weak in chains. It was built to make sure you stay in your place. It was built to keep you from seeing the truth. And the truth is this: no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to lift you up. No one is going to give you power. Power is not given, it is taken. They will call you a monster. They will call you cruel. They will call you insane. Let them, because the truth is, they are afraid. Afraid of what you could become. Afraid of what you could do. Afraid that you might wake up and realize that you never needed them. That you were never weak. That you were never small. That you were always meant to rise. And when that day comes, when you finally see through the lies, you will laugh. Because you will realize that the chains around your wrists were never locked. You just never tried to break them. The world loves to see you suffer. They love to watch you struggle. They tell you to be kind. They tell you to forgive. They tell you to be better. But kindness does not win wars. Forgiveness does not break chains. Being better does not put food on your table. You know what does? Strength, ruthlessness, the will to do what others will not. Because this world does not reward the good, it rewards the strong. It rewards the ones who are willing to suffer, the ones who are willing to bleed, the ones who are willing to burn everything down just to build themselves back up. You think they care about your pain. You think they care about your struggle. They don't. They never did. They only care about what you can give them. They only care about what they can take from you. And the moment you have nothing left to give, They will throw you away like garbage, like you never mattered. But you do matter, not to their world, but to yourself. And that is all that matters, so take what is yours. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop believing in fairy tales. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to make things right. You either fight for your place or you become nothing. You either take what is yours or you let them take everything from you. There is no in between. There is no balance. There is only the strong and the weak. And you, my friend, were never meant to be weak. They want you to believe that anger is bad, that hunger is bad, that wanting more is bad. Because if you believe that, then you will never fight for more. You will never rise. You will stay where they put you. You will rot in the life they chose for you. But anger is not bad. Hunger is not bad. The need for more is not bad. It is what separates the strong from the weak. It is what makes the difference between a king and a slave. Do you want to be a slave? Do you want to bow? Do you want to spend your life crawling, begging, waiting? Or do you want to rise? Do you want to take? Do you want to make them kneel? The choice is yours. It always was. But if you choose to rise, if you choose to take, then you must be ready. Ready to bleed, ready to burn, ready to watch everything fall apart just so you can rebuild it the way it was meant to be. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to stop caring what they think? Are you ready to become the monster they always feared? Because if you err, then there is nothing that can stop you. Not them, not their rules, not their lies, nothing. Because in the end, the only thing that matters is power. And the only ones who deserve it are those willing to do whatever it takes to seize it. They whisper about you in the dark. They watch you, waiting for you to fail. They pretend to be your friends, your supporters, but they only love you when you're beneath them. The moment you rise, the moment you show your strength, they turn against you. They call you arrogant. They call you dangerous. They call you ruthless. And you know what? They're right. Because kindness is weakness in a world that preys on the soft. Mercy is a mistake in a game built for killers. And the only ones who survive are the ones who refuse to kneel. They tell you to play fair. They tell you to follow the rules. But whose rules? Rules made by the ones who want to keep you down. Rules designed to keep you small. Rules that work for them, not for you. And you obey. You listen. You stay in your place because you think that's how it's supposed to be. But what if you stopped listening? What if you stopped caring? What if, for once, you decided that you weren't going to play by their rules? What if you decided to make your own? They say power corrupts. They say ambition is evil. But that's only what the powerless say. That's what the weak believe, because they are afraid. Afraid of what power truly is, afraid what ambition creates, afraid of the ones who refuse to stay in line. And that fear is your weapon. That fear is the fire that will burn their world to the ground. Do you think they pity you? Do you think they care? No, they look down on you. They see you as nothing, a shadow, a ghost, a speck of dust in a world too big for you. And you believed them. You let them convince you that you were nothing. You let them shape you, break you, control you. But the moment you wake up, the moment you see the truth, the moment you finally take what is yours, they will scream. Because they will realize that they never had control, that you were never weak, that you were simply waiting. They want you to believe that suffering is pointless, that pain is the enemy, that struggle is unfair. But pain is your greatest weapon. Suffering is your greatest teacher. Struggle is what makes you unstoppable, the fire inside you. It was never meant to be extinguished. It was never meant to be tamed. It was meant to consume. It was meant to destroy. It was meant to remake you into something they could never touch. You were never meant to be like them. You were never meant to follow. You were never meant to be weak. You were made for war. You were built for the storm. You were forged in the darkness that they fear. And that is why they hate you. That is why they try to break you. That is why they want you to stop. Because they see it. They see what you could become. And it terrifies them. They will tell you to be patient. They will tell you to wait. But waiting is for the ones who have already lost. Waiting is for the ones who will never take what is theirs. The strong do not wait. The strong do not ask for permission. The strong do not beg for a seat at the table. They break the table. They burn the house. They build their own empire on the ashes of those who stood in their way. You are not weak. You are not small. You are not nothing. You are the storm they prayed would never come. You are the nightmare they tried to forget. You are the reckoning they thought they could escape. And now they will learn. Now they will see. Now they will know what it means to stand before something they can never control. So, take your pain. Take your scars. Take every wound, every betrayal, every moment of suffering. Let it fuel you. Let it sharpen you. Let it turn you into the thing they never wanted you to become. Let it make you unstoppable. Because in the end, the world does not belong to the ones who follow the rules. It belongs to the ones who are willing to break them. It belongs to the ones who refuse to be weak. It belongs to the ones who take. And you, my friend, you were born to take. They told you to stay in your lane. They told you to be humble. They told you that patience was a virtue. But do you know what patience really is? A lie. A trick to keep you waiting while they take everything for themselves. They want you to wait. They want you to watch as they eat, as they live, as they rule, and they expect you to be grateful for the scraps they throw your way. But you were not made to kneel. You were not made to beg. You were made to take. They say the world is fair. They say hard work pays off. But you know the truth, don't you? The world does not reward effort. It rewards results. It rewards the ones who are willing to do what the rest will not. The ones who are willing to break the rules, bend the system, burn down everything that stands in their way. They will tell you that you've changed. They will say you're not the same person you used to be. Good. You are not meant to stay the same. You are not meant to be weak forever. You are not meant to live a life of chains. Growth is destruction. Evolution is war. You cannot become something greater without tearing down what you once were. So let them talk. Let them whine. Let them cry. Because while they are busy complaining, you will be rising. Pain. Pain is your ally. Pain is the price you pay for power. You think the ones at the top got there by luck, by playing fair? No. They bled for it. They suffered for it. They tore themselves apart and rebuilt from the ashes. The question is, are you willing to do the same? Are you willing to endure? Because if you are, then there is nothing that can stop you. They want you to be afraid. Afraid of failure. Afraid of risk. Afraid of losing. But fear is just another chain. Fear is just another weapon they use to keep you in place. But once you stop fearing pain, once you stop fearing loss, once you embrace the chaos, you will become something else. Something unstoppable. Something unbreakable. They told you that revenge is wrong, that anger is dangerous, that you should let go, move on, forgive. But forgiveness is just another word for weakness. They hurt you, they betrayed you, they laughed when you fell, and now they expect you to forget. Do you remember? You let it burn, you let it fuel you. You turn every scar into a weapon. You turn every wound into strength, and when the time comes, you show them what happens when they underestimate the fire inside you. The world is full of cowards. People who dream but never act. People who want but never take. People who wait for a miracle that will never come. But not you. You are not like them. You do not wait. You do not beg. You do not ask for permission. You take, you destroy, you rebuild, and you keep moving forward no matter what stands in your way. You think they will respect you if you are kind, if you are soft. No, they will see you as weak. They will see you as an easy target. People respect power. They respect those who do not break. They respect those who are willing to do what they are too afraid to do. So stop looking for their approval. Stop looking for their acceptance. You do not need it. You never did. The world belongs to the ruthless, to the ones who refuse to stay silent, to the ones who refuse to live on their knees, to the ones who carve their names into history with blood and fire. And if you want it, if you truly want it, then you must be ready to fight for it. So stop hesitating, stop doubting, stop looking back, burn the bridges, cut the chains, kill the past. Become the monster they always feared. Become the force they can never control. Become what you were always meant to be: unstoppable, unbreakable, inevitable.